Lexington Steele Live, right here on LA Talk Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are right back at you here on July 6th. July 6th, correct?
Yes.
Right, having made it through another fantastic 4th of July weekend. I had a great time. I hope you and yours had one as well. So we are in studio. Miss Allison Moore is in the house again. I love that pink.
I've worn this for like a million scenes.
Yeah?
I should like retire it.
But it doesn't stay on long enough when you...
eBay.
I know. I need to like
Take
sell
some
my
pictures with
shit.
you wearing it.
I don't need to. I just grab a couple of pictures from different websites.
Yep, just throw it on there. Boom. And right next to me is Miss Raven Bay.
Woo, hello.
Hi, sexy
Now,
girl.
you know what I'm saying?
You know
Now-
what she's wearing? She's
What's
wearing
she wearing?
tonight's girlfriend. Mm-hmm. So tonight she's
Thought I
someone's
was
girlfriend.
appropriate.
Wait. Whose girlfriend is she tonight? Mine?
I'll
She
be
not-
both
mine.
ears.
My girlfriend would be kind of have a problem with that, but I think we could work
It's
it
just,
out.
for, it's just for
Girl,
one
so-
night.
If, you're not right. If Raven comes in the door, what's anybody gonna say,
You're like,
right?
it's just tonight's, hun.
you know.
Tonight.
Yo, so people,
She can be your girlfriend tonight too.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and
She
your
could be- she could be
your girlfriend and your girlfriend's
and
girlfriend.
yours too now.
And your girlfriend.
Well, look,
Yo,
she's
I
right
love
here.
girls.
She could be like, look,
Girls who love girls.
debating my no.
Girls
So
love
people,
girls.
818-570-5085 to speak directly to Miss Bay while she's here in studio for the next hour. We are anxiously awaiting the arrival of Tia Cyrus as well.
Yeah.
And
Note to self: next time, tell
Yep.
Tia Cyrus it's a half hour
oh
earlier
yeah,
than it is.
but it's adult in the adult industry. We all have different timetables, and hopefully we coordinate at the same one.
I know,
By
right?
chance, and it works out. So, Raven, there's something that I know we just mentioned the weekend. It was 4th of July weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed it and had a good one. But Raven has something that is spectacular. Not to mention that she was a star of Lex's Breastfest #4.
Wow.
Lexington Steele Productions of Evil Angel.
So much fun.
You know what I'm saying? But this is this #2, her second billboard advertisement that she's participated in. Her modeling career expands beyond the XXX. Raven, tell us about
Yes.
the first and second time. You're this time, actually, because tell us about the billboard that made it up there today.
Yes.
And that is your second one. But tell us about what debuted in Hollywood this morning.
It was actually my second billboard for 138 Water, and it's on Sunset and Alta Vista. So I'm super excited because it has my Instagram on there, and I hope to get lots of followers and stuff from there, to just show that I'm not just XXX, and I
Yep.
also, like you said, mainstream and
Yeah.
modeling, and it's like an Oscar type. We have Michael Costello dresses, and it's just beautiful. Like, I love it.
Well, not to
I
cut
wanna
you
drive
off.
by just to see.
I know, I wanna
We
go
got to
see it
announce
too.
we do have Tyra, who has made it into the studio.
Tia
Tia,
Cyrus.
I'm sorry, I've been saying Tia.
It's okay. You can tie me up anytime today.
All right. So welcome to the studio. We're going to be getting at it for about an hour or so. But I want to just make sure that now, Raven, the one that's on the billboard now, is it Alta Vista and
Sunset.
okay, so
Boulevard.
people, if you're traveling anywhere in Los Angeles and you're on Sunset and you see a big billboard, there's 3 people. Tell us about the actual look so people will see it and be like, hey, I just saw that girl on Lex Live.
Okay, starting with the Rolls Royce.
Right.
And then it goes me wearing the beautiful red dress. It's like nice and flowy. I love Michael Costello. And just to be able to wear his dress in that was just amazing because I didn't even know who he was until that photo shoot. And then it's my dear friend Chris and DJ Colleen Shannon. So she's a playmate, and she was a playmate. She's also a DJ, famous DJ, and she travels all over the world
Oh,
from
no doubt.
Canada. She's beautiful.
Look,
hot.
a lot of things.
Your
good
pictures
coming
came
just
out
keep
really hot. I saw your
Staring
pictures.
at her boobs. I'm like, what?
Well,
I'm like,
hey,
boobs. I'm like, what?
So what's up, Tia? Good to see you made it into the studio.
I'm sorry, traffic.
Yeah, that's right, LA traffic.
LA traffic.
Yes.
Shoot.
But it's I'm happy to be here. Actually, thank you for having me.
Oh, no doubt. Now, both you girls, Allison, you've been in the industry for how many years?
5.
5. And so now, how many years have both of you been in the industry?
I've been in
Within-
it for 7.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Have you done boy girl this whole time, or
Yeah. Well, when I was 18, when I first started, of course I didn't do boy girl just when I started. But now, yeah, after my first year being in porn, I'm doing boy girl, IR, everything except anal.
no doubt.
You still don't do anal?
I'm working on it. I only got this far.
Oh God.
You're gonna have to do better than that.
You don't
Yeah.
like anal? I love it in my personal life.
I'm trying to find the perfect teacher because I'm more curious. I love watching
Wait,
it.
wait.
get an
So
anal
wait.
kit.
Raven,
I
what?
did. I
Raven,
got one, a really good one.
you've been doing anal for your whole career?
No, I don't do anal. Not on camera.
Yeah, because I heard that people. She said.
Yeah,
I heard
she
you
said-
say in your
Personal
personal
life.
I
I saw
caught
that too. I was
right?
like,
So
Yeah.
wait, if she did in her personal life, then
Well, I've been in 3 years, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I love getting fucked in my ass. I'm sorry. I just love it. It makes me come so much
She's
I
like,
heard,
I'm
it's,
sorry.
I heard it's a different orgasm for sure.
totally
It's like
is.
a like a
It
whole
makes
body
me come
organ.
in 2 minutes.
Are you serious?
Instantly.
Really?
Yeah. If I
there-
just like stick a dildo up my ass and just masturbate, 2 minutes. tops.
incredible.
Do you use one of those sucky dildos that you like stick on the walls and you like fuck yourself?
No.
up?
Yeah, I use my
my
dildo. I have a dildo. One of mine has that suction cup on it.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
That's
you know,
that.
You just put it in your shower.
I do it
and
sometimes
right
in the
there.
bathtub, or just
Evidently.
like on top of
Oh
it.
my
It's
God.
so good
Yeah.
when you
Most
grind up
people
on top
say
of
they
it.
use mine when they
those.
put it on the floor, because I guess if you put it on the wall, I guess it comes off
And
too
you can
easily.
work on your squats too.
Yeah,
at the same
yeah,
time.
totally. Two birds,
You know?
one stone.
Yeah, I do something with the running water at the same time when the water is when you're in the bath. I put my clit underneath the water, and then I have the little dildo that's sucked under like on the wall,
Right.
and then I just move against it, so it's clit stimulating,
Oh,
like the water's
man.
stimulating my clit as I'm fucking myself.
We're in a drought right now.
Oh, I can save everyone then. That's like,
Shower together.
Now, do you squirt?
Are you squirting at the same time?
actually, I just learned.
yeah.
I'm
Isn't
still
it
learning how to
crazy?
use how to do it, but
I've
I
only done it a couple times on camera. It's like
Only
crazy.
certain people
Yeah.
can make me squirt.
Yeah.
yeah, I agree
like-
because it's only been on camera
Yeah.
I've ever squirted.
Yeah. It's only been a
Now,
couple
is that
times.
because of the type of sex you have to have that squirting orgasm?
I don't know. I
I
think
feel like
it's
the
the
person has
partner.
to get the spot.
They just
It's
get
a-
the spot. Yeah.
Well,
And
the
It's like that
Grafenberg, a
lock
G-spot
and key,
orgasm.
you
Yeah,
know?
the lock
Okay,
and key.
so have you ever had a G-spot orgasm without the squirting action?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I'm like, thank you. Clitorally.
Yeah. A lot of like, mouth to mouth down there and finger stimulations and a lot of like, I could come for hours.
So
right there.
if ladies, if there was something that you could tell men that would help them learn to please their women other than just banging the hell out of them, what would you tell the guys out there?
Lick
like,
it before you stick it.
That's my motto.
It's like the best motto.
Oh yeah,
Really
love
is.
it.
You have to, because if you want us to give you head, which I love giving head, trust me, that's the first thing I want to do. But come
Right.
on, return the favor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no,
I
you
hate when
need the
guys
guy.
like half-ass it and they're like,
Or
they
they
skip
just
us.
try to fuck you when you're dry.
Yeah, they skip us.
And he's like, you're not into it? I'm like, you want to get me into it?
Right? Foreplay, come on.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, is this something that every guy should know? Is to, as you say, I'm not gonna say I know it is, but they need to know. They need to hear you say it. Lick it before you stick it.
Lick it before you
Yes.
stick
Yo,
it.
that's words
think
to
that's-
live by.
Yes.
Yes. Some good
Yes.
advice.
And 3 girls do agree to that, so that is a rule. Must
And
be.
pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're on the clit with
Three
your
of
tongue.
like those toothpaste commercials. 9 out of 10 dentists agree.
I just think I need to know.
Yeah. 4 out of 4 porn stars agree that
Yes.
you must lick it before you stick it.
Yes.
Okay.
God.
Okay. Wow.
Sorry,
Nice.
don't remind me of the dentist I went today. It was terrible.
How
Did he not lick
what'd you
it?
have?
No, I just had them clean my teeth, and it's like I go every 3 months to get my teeth cleaned because I'm kind of obsessed. But it's like I was in a rush, so I was like, "You have 20 minutes to clean my teeth," because also I had my kids because I had to be home, and it freaking hurt. Like I've never been like my teeth aching after having my teeth cleaned.
I hate having my
you
teeth
get-
whiten after they're clean.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Did you
That
get bleached?
burns.
Oh,
So
I know. I
bad.
have that. I have that at home. I mean, I,
did
do
that
those
the-
trays at home.
I did that the first time, the bleaching.
Yeah.
It burns right after they leave
No,
like
I-
15 minutes and they forget 1 minute. That 1 minute is crucial because it
Yeah.
starts
It
burning.
I mean, like I have the one at home that's like 45 minutes to an hour, but it's like they say wait 24 hours in case you're bleeding. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Well, people.
But yeah, don't remind me of the dentist.
I want to throw something out there. Also, there's a couple announcements. First, tomorrow, Alice will be celebrating her birthday at Sardo's.
It's my birthday.
Happy birthday.
I'm gonna be 31. Can you fucking believe that shit?
You
No.
look,
You heard it right
you
here.
look definitely like you're
No.
22.
You don't.
You do.
You act like you're 22.
That's what's up.
There you go. Even better.
So go to Porn Star Karaoke tomorrow at Sardo's here in Los Angeles.
There.
And are you
Come,
gonna
come.
you gonna get up on the stage and sing, or what are you gonna do?
I sang for the first time like a month ago, so I will, but I gotta like pick my song carefully.
I plan on singing to you and serenading you with a love song.
Oh, really?
A
Yes.
love song.
Does it include a lap dance?
No.
It's called Katy Perry. I kissed a girl and I liked
That's the one song I sang the first time I sang.
Really?
Yeah.
It's the only one I
And then
sing.
you know what? And then one of you guys should get up there and sing my favorite song, as we all know.
Which is?
Hit it, Allison. Bitch better have my money.
Oh my gosh! Yes, I was singing that in the shower earlier today.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's like.
That's becoming our song. Like we talk about that song every time on this show.
Because how often do you think about that? Like where you're like,
When
there's a
you're in the-
situation where you're waiting to get paid, and you're like, if this motherfucker don't have my. And then the song comes out, and that's why it's such a hit, because
It's made for
everybody.
us.
And the music video is even on.
I didn't
you
see
have
it.
to see
On
it.
point.
It's on
But I
point.
heard it's like ridiculous,
It's
though.
ridiculously like evil, but sadistically good in a good way.
That's
like
really
you
Yeah.
would want it,
Yeah.
like exactly what the song is about.
Yep.
Is
I'll
exactly the
tweet
video.
the link out
Alright,
later.
cool.
I
I know.
I've been tweeting the crap out of it. I am like, I rub myself out to it. The stuff
Yeah.
that she does. There is
No,
nudity.
Yes.
So really, but
Yes.
where do they play? So you have to watch it online, then you can't.
Yes. YouTube.
Okay.
You look it up on
Okay.
YouTube. Brianna has her own Vimeo, so
Yeah.
it should be the
Yeah.
first YouTube
Okay,
artist.
so we'll see a clean version. I'm sure that'll turn them on some of the video channels, but you got to go see the real deal.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
There's titties involved in that.
She's like kind of a dirty girl.
I like her.
I
I
like
wish
it.
she was in
Yeah,
porn.
but interesting enough, do you feel that her image changed distinctly at almost overnight? Mm-hmm. Right? And what's up with that?
It
Yeah.
was
See
kind of
what I'm
like
saying?
that she was like a good girl, and then like all
And
of a
then
sudden.
they turn, yeah, you know.
Well,
so.
it's-
Brown
funny-
turned her out. I
Yeah.
think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Chris Brown, one dude. Chris Brown's
know.
just another singer.
I don't know, but that's when she started like, getting all naked.
No.
I don't
I'm
know. I
saying
was a
there's
prude ass
other
before I
things
met
at
my
play.
husband. I was a prude ass before I met my husband.
Yeah.
Not really. I mean,
I'll-
like
I'll
I
give you a
do. I
perfect
got
example.
around, but like I wasn't like as sexually.
Nah. It's not just one dude. There's a lot of stuff at play. I'll give you a perfect example. If you look at Beyonce, her image overnight changing to this Sasha Fierce character, that was a personality change that was almost overnight. Not to mention Miley Cyrus's, your Britney Spears.
Oh, you know what?
I found-
Beyonce is vegan now, so that's very important.
That has
Oh,
absolutely
and-
nothing to do with
And Miley
Sasha
Cyrus
Fierce.
is bisexual. Everybody, she wants
Yeah,
everybody
you
to
s-
know when gay marriages was official for all of the United States. She wanted everybody to know. I'm like,
Yo,
what
she
do-
went
is this?
crazy on
Yeah,
outside
Miley
of a trailer
Cyrus,
on her
she-
set of was it a video set?
Yeah, she was on a music video
Right, her
set,
girlfriend.
and she was kissing a Victoria's Secret model. That's her
That's her
claimed girlfriend. But I
Oh,
find it
well,
funny
I don't
how she
follow
comes
her
out
shit.
about the story when marriage is now legal for all
I
partnerships.
mean, she's a
of sorts.
megastar. They do what they, at some point
They
you're
do
somewhat
what suits them.
untouchable.
Yeah.
But they end up doing what they suits. And if she can be happy, she's already off the chain.
Yeah.
That she has a girlfriend instead of a boyfriend. Hey, why not? You know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you
Now
one
she
thing.
just needs a boyfriend.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
I think she'll
doubt,
have a happier ending
I
for
doubt
that.
she's not lesbian. She's
like,
probably
she-
bisexual.
she's bi.
And
Oh, yeah.
as most women actually are.
Yeah.
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 All right. And call back. I see you called in. All right, here we go. We
I
got a
just
call. It was
keep
just called a second ago.
Staring at your boob.
Caller, you're right on the line. You got two
Grab
girls in the
them
house.
if you want.
Say hello.
Very distracting.
Okay.
What we got? What's up there, caller?
Hey, this is LJ.
Hi,
Okay.
LJ.
Hello.
I was
Hi,
about
Allison.
to.
Hi, everybody.
Good. I was about to tweet you that I got your gift in the mail. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Hey, so we follow through, huh?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Aw,
me a
I love
gifty.
it.
So we got Tia Cyrus and the Raven Bay in house, buddy. What's going on?
I just want to say, first of all, happy birthday to you, Allison, and I'll be buying you a drink tomorrow.
We love our drinks.
Yeah. I figure I'll be getting wasted tomorrow. I think I
worry,
might just
we'll
get a
take care of
hotel
you.
room next door if
No,
I pass out.
you'll be
With a
at-
pass out or
you'll be
You know
at-
how there's that hotel right across the street?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. But you don't want anybody
I
to
mean, I
come
have
over.
a designated driver, but I think that sounds so much more
Where
fun.
is it? Like,
It's in
where?
Burbank.
It's in Burbank.
Oh, super,
Yeah.
super
Yeah.
close.
Yeah,
I
it's
live
not
right
too
over in
far.
Studio City.
Yeah,
Cool.
come
So
down.
caller, anything else?
I've never been.
Allison, just let me know which kind you want, and I'll make it happen for you, okay?
Aw, thank you. You're so sweet.
You're welcome.
Mwah.
I got a question for Tia.
Hi.
I believe I read her profile on Twitter. I think she said she's a gypsy. If I read that correctly.
Yes, Puerto Rican gypsy.
Yeah, can you tell me more about that?
Well, my upbringing was very chaotic. I've been traveling since I was maybe 2. I've been to 15 different states. My birth father is Puerto Rican, but he is Gypsy native, and my mother is Puerto Rican, full blown. So I have my personality for my father, and my sex appeal for my mother.
Aww. Did you grow up in a military family?
No, everyone asks about that. No, it's just really funny. As part of Gypsy culture, we just can't settle or until. Okay.
But you've been here the longest.
Yeah,
probably.
because I refused. I wasn't in that whole lifestyle of moving and traveling all around the world. That was my parents, and I did. Of course, I was their daughter, and I went wherever they went.
Right.
But that's not my lifestyle, and I knew where I was born, which was Hayward, California. So I knew I always wanted to come back here. And when I turned 18, that's what I did.
Oh, okay.
I pieced out with my mother's blessings, and she always says, if I fall on my ass, come back home. So as you know.
Oh, if you fell on your ass.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it sounded like you said if you follow your ass.
Oh no, if I fell on my ass,
because a lot of
here in
guys will follow your ass.
California-
Man,
Because
oh,
it is
shit.
different.
Right.
Because the last spot that I lived at with them was in Kansas.
Okay.
And so
that must have been boring.
yeah.
For
Oh
high
my
school?
gosh.
Ugh.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank
caller,
you.
thanks very much, caller.
You're welcome. Keep
Bye,
up the great work
LJ.
and have a great night, everyone.
All right. I want to get to this other. We have some others waiting as well, but that's interesting though. We about Gypsy
15
culture
different
in America.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
We've heard a lot about
didn't
that
know
perhaps
that,
in
right.
Eastern Europe.
Right.
But Romanian is a huge Gypsy culture in Eastern Europe, but rarely are we introduced to Gypsy culture in the United States. And
Yeah,
it's
a lot
like-
of
it's
people
been
find. I try not to say gypsy as much because people already assume or have an assumption
Right.
of what gypsy culture is,
Right.
and
Especially
a lot.
TV, the way they portray
Oh
it.
my God!
Oh, totally.
It's so- they make
I'm
it
not gonna lie. I
so-
do, and I do. The Gypsy Sisters is one of those TV shows that
Yeah.
show the bad part of the Gypsy
Oh
tribe
wait.
because
No, it's-
Does it make me a gypsy that I want to take my kids out of school for a year and buy an RV and go around the country?
no, that just makes you like an American,
fun mom.
Like a cool mom.
like
I'm
a
like,
like
well,
an
there's
all-American
all-
mom that
yeah,
wants
there's
to do
online
homeschooling.
school
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah.
why not, right?
My sister does homeschooling, and she graduated just this year of high school and going to college right now. So yeah, she picked up where I did from all the moving I did online school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't. What'd you do this weekend?
Me? I went to 420 barbecue 4th of July thing.
420.
You're so-
People
I went
were
to the
familiar with
canyon
the 420s.
Fireworks.
You went
know.
to Canyon see fireworks?
Yes, it was so scary though because the guy I was with, he literally drove. He's like crazy, drove on the side, and he's like, look out the window. I look over, and literally there's nothing on the bottom. And I was like freaking out. I'm like having a panic attack. I'm like, go, just please drive somewhere else besides here. It was
my
so
God.
scary.
Yeah.
But he thinks it's funny when I'm like scared all the time,
You know,
whipping around corners.
we spoke about the Rihanna video and the how sexual or sexually suggestive perhaps the video is.
Yes.
Do you think, and this is my personal opinion, but do you think that the stuff that we're doing is pushing the limit in mainstream? Because now it's like everybody's
Yeah.
catching on. Why is pornography so popular, makes so much money, that now mainstream is like kind of like, hey, maybe it's okay to push it. Do you find that?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
I actually tweeted about that, but as a sarcasm, because I go, what was the movie that I was watching? It was actually a music video and movie that I was watching, and I noticed there was some nudity, and I was like, should we all start getting awards from crossover mainstream? Because I swear, you see sex everywhere.
The envelope
Even
is,
on
yeah.
TV shows, like Californication's one of them. I mean,
This generation is just
It's
all
just-
about sex.
exactly.
It's so,
It's so mainstream now.
Everybody does it. I mean, starting from young ages now.
Yeah.
Back when I was young, like none of that was allowed. All the old school. You know what I
Well,
mean?
when did you start watching when did you start watching adult video or XXX, or have you never really would watch porno?
I started watching porn when I was like 20.
So you were already grown when you started
So
watching.
yeah,
it.
I mean, I was sexually promiscuous, but
You were or weren't?
I didn't. I was.
Okay.
Super, but then I just started watching porn once I heard about it,
Mm-hmm.
and then for me, I watch porn all the time now.
Right.
It's just. It's
Do you
crazy.
watch yourself ever?
No,
I find that
freak
funny.
out.
A lot of
I
people
can't-
don't.
I start laughing.
Do you watch yourself?
hysterically.
Yeah.
I know. I can't handle it. I'm like,
and then
okay.
I have to turn it off.
No,
I critique
you know
my
what?
beginning.
That's something most people don't know about adult video stars. We don't really enjoy.
don't.
That's
watching
why
yourself.
it's like when you shoot content and it's like if you got to edit it yourself, it's
Yeah,
like,
because you become
I
so
don't want
critical.
to.
You're watching,
Yeah.
you can't really enjoy it.
and I'm
Yeah.
like,
And then-
how did this half-hour scene
Yeah.
turn into 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I want to
Exactly.
like edit all the
So
faces
it's either
I do
either
out.
you're too critical of yourself,
Yeah.
or and if you're not it, you watch them and you know someone, and then you can't
Watch it.
watch it anyway. So it's a
I
tough.
find
I watch
myself watching early 90s porn
Yeah.
to where there's like
Yeah?
nobody that I know.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
you'll
the
occasionally
quality-
get like
we're
the
spoiled
Mark
with- nah, but
Dwayne
we're
Davis
spoiled with
in there, but
HT.
I'm like, okay with that. I'm like,
Even without it
that.
being an H, not
no,
as clear.
I don't care.
What about the hairy pussy?
It's all fucking hairy. I can't.
It's all hairy.
I can't handle that part. But
Hello,
what am I gonna
caller.
do?
Bushes.
You're on the Lex Live
Hey,
show.
What's up,
Bushes
Lex?
are red.
This is Reg.
Reggie,
Hi,
what's going on,
Reggie.
big dog?
Hi.
I'm doing well. I just wanted to wish Allison Moore a happy early birthday, of course.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It's cool. Another Cancer. That's awesome. I'm a fan of Raven Bay and Tia Cyrus.
Yeah.
I
Who
noticed
isn't?
I commented on your picture on Twitter about your new belly ring. It's very hot, by the
Oh,
Wait,
thank
gun-
you.
What was that?
I misplaced my belly ring at the airport in between Chicago and here, and I hadn't replaced it, and
Yeah.
so I just got another one. But I actually took out the 3-tier. It's funny that you actually comment on it.
Hey, wait, stand up and show us
Let me
that.
see, let me see.
You know, we're broadcasting in HD.
yes.
Look
Yeah.
at that hard body
Watching the
stomach
video
there.
of you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Look
at that ass.
Right.
And then, wait, and then
Appetizing.
And she still she
Raven,
has like new
Raven,
tits.
stand up and show us
I
your
wanna
T-shirt
see
as
if you
well.
are-
Oh.
See, Reggie,
are-
look
she
what you
is
started
always
here, bro.
taller.
She's
You're
smart.
taller than me.
Smart
You
man.
are taller than
Reggie,
me.
you do this on purpose every
you are
week,
tall.
right?
I knew
She's
you were
like
tall.
5'2".
Reggie, see what you did, man. What's
No,
up?
she's 5'5". You're like
I thought
5'2".
she was the same height as me. She means yeah.
Everybody always thinks I'm short.
No, I think you're taller.
You know, we're all the
Her
same
pictures
size when
really
we're laying
long.
down.
I know, right?
I love
long
that.
legs.
And in doggy, it really
You're
doesn't
spinner
matter.
because you're like
Uh-huh.
light as me, right? Okay, I love it.
On Raven
I love
Bay.
it.
Tank top.
All right, so
They're having
Reggie,
side conversation
do you
about
like
being spinners.
do you like spinners, or do you like, you know, what's your favorite? I mean, are you into spinners like these two ladies or what?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Who
Definitely.
isn't?
They're
Well, okay,
definitely really
now,
hot. I
How do you
remind
feel
me.
when being identified as a
That's
spinner? Is it?
I feel like I don't know. I just feel happy because I am one of those like
You
you're
can
one.
just get thrown
Yeah,
around.
exactly. And
Like
if you
any
think about it, it's like you don't really have to put work because they're so excited to fuck you.
Yeah.
That they'll put you in every position possible, and you're just like enjoying every ride of it. So
I love
it's like
in the air, just like fucking me, just putting
Okay.
your hand under my legs and just plowing the shit out of me up. I love it. And then whipping me upside down, you know, in the air 69. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. Like,
That's fun.
I'll just do that all day long.
as long as we're on the top.
And very few
I-
girls are at the
I-
bottom of that.
Wow, that's amazing.
I love it.
Awesome.
Cool.
So funny. I'm like,
Oh, I had some comment or questions, I should say. I noticed that you said that you've been dancing, Tia. How long have you been dancing?
I've been
Feature
dancing.
dancing, I should say.
Feature dancing. I started hardcore more this year. Started in January with a kickoff, but I did start it periodically once in a while with Trinity St. Clair feature dancing, but now I am doing a solo act. So my next feature gig will be
I like
in
that
Cleveland.
accent that kicked in on solo.
Solo.
I heard that. Like,
I'll be in Cleveland, Ohio next. So hopefully I'll be in a state or city near you.
Now,
That's
Tia, you're going to
cool.
be dancing at Christie's Cabaret in Cleveland, Ohio, July 15th through July 19th.
what? In
Yes,
the
I
butt?
will.
Right,
be.
and then also I have here, and this is information provided by your wonderful PR agent, Erica. The Rub, what's up, Erica? Next month you'll be featuring at Heartbeats in Springfield, Missouri,
Yep.
August 6th through the 8th. Now, Reggie,
That's
where you
why
from?
you're not going to Dallas.
I
I'm
know.
from Illinois, so
We might have to drive.
Yeah, definitely.
What are you gonna
It's a
do?
little
You're gonna have
drive.
I hope you went to go see us in Chicago.
luck.
Me, you know, we were
I was
all
in
of
Chicago,
well,
too.
Allison will be. Oh, I know you were there. I saw you,
Yeah.
but I'm like, Allison can go. She's going to Dallas now. But
Chicago.
I'll see you in
Chicago.
Dallas.
When I went to Chicago a few years ago, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
so it's still fun.
That was my first time 2 years ago. Yeah.
I don't remember.
It was my third year.
It was the first time having it in Chicago is the year I went.
Yeah.
So it was fun.
Chicago's always good to me.
Yeah.
The people are so generous there.
People
So
are
sweet.
cool there.
I love it. Yeah.
There's so many. Yeah, it's very family.
Now,
I love it.
Go ahead.
Now I noticed that Raven Bay has an amazing booty because she literally tweeted that on Twitter, and it was a handprint, like she got smacked.
Oh, that was
Oh,
the
really?
other day. Yes.
So what happened?
I was like, that guy's pretty lucky to be able to
I
do
got
that.
fucked
It
really
was
hard,
amazing.
and my ass. I had a
Was
huge
it a
handprint
scene?
on my ass. No,
Yeah.
It was. So are you?
it could
It
have
was
been.
visible.
It could have been.
I'm like, no, it wasn't. I just needed sun that night. It was one of those double
So do you have a
whammies.
boyfriend?
I'm down
Is
with
he in
that.
the industry?
I don't have a boyfriend. I just have a guy that I
wow.
bang.
Is
Whenever
he
I
a
need-
civilian?
Love that guy.
Yeah, he's a civilian.
Ah.
Yeah, he's a civilian,
Yeah,
but he
he's-
knows how to fuck. So
Hey, that's all that
Yeah,
matters.
that's all that
Works for
matters.
me, baby.
Aww.
He's a lucky guy.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
But
hey,
I
man,
was
Reg's got to
wondering,
come out to
I
LA.
Thank
noticed
you.
something different
Bye.
about your boobs. They're bigger. They look amazing.
Mine? Oh, it's probably my bra. It's like nice and pushing them together.
No, we've
Yeah,
been
they're
staring at
doing
them.
I know. I
Wonderful
can't
job.
stop
Well,
staring.
like I said earlier, Reg, you can catch this wonderful young lady in Lex's Breastfest number 4.
Man,
Shut that
these
while
days
ago.
is
That was
just
fun.
awesome.
Raven's
Thanks
gonna
for
have to do that
taking
again.
my call, and definitely will check that out. And they're just amazing performers, and they're really down to earth. And I treat them off and on when I can, and they're just really nice.
All right, cool, Reg. Thanks a lot, bro.
Thank you.
Mwah.
All right, have a good night.
All
Bye.
right. So we're going to take another call. We got the phone lines are clicking.
Going crazy.
Hello, caller. Lex Live here. Talk to us.
Hey, how's it going, Lex?
Excellent.
Good. I just wanted to give a shout out to all the ladies out there. Happy birthday, Allison.
Thank you. Who's this?
It's your old buddy Marco.
Oh, hey! I was like, that voice sounds familiar. How are you? I'm having all my fans call me tonight. Tell me happy birthday.
Yeah.
This is awesome. Are you gonna come to Sardo's tomorrow?
Yeah, you can see my new car, remember?
Oh yeah, your Audi. That's right. You tweeted me that. That kind of sucks that I don't have one. That's it.
All right. So what's up, man? You got any questions for the ladies or what?
Yeah, I was just wondering about, actually, this goes to Raven. Have you talked to Allie James recently? I know it's kind of your old bestie, but I was just curious.
Yeah, I love her. She's in New York. She had her baby. She's doing amazing. So
Allie
I just
who?
talked to her. Allie James.
From the industry?
Mhm.
Allie James.
Yeah, she's blonde. She's like all natural. Yeah, she just had a baby boy. So I get pictures
all like,
all the
"Aw."
time. I know, it's so
Baby
cute.
season.
Yeah,
babies
everybody.
when
Yeah,
they're
everybody's
not
pregnant.
Yeah, a lot of
I
my
have,
friends
like,
are pregnant.
10 of my friends that just had
Not you.
babies.
Don't worry.
Yeah. Well, that makes perfect sense. I mean, 9 months ago was most places the fall was coming or either it's already cold. A lot of people spending time indoors. And
Indoors.
Yeah, and that's
That's
how
what
babies
happened.
are
Warm
having.
under the
The
sheets.
cuddle season. I
Yeah.
called it cuffin season. It's a Florida term.
So you're from
That's what we
Florida
always say.
originally?
Yeah.
What
Tampa
part?
Bay, Raven Bay.
Tampa.
Mhm.
Oh.
I
There
got
you
it.
go. There goes the name.
Yeah.
Yep.
There we go. The
Hey,
origin.
baby.
All right.
Everyone has some origin for their name.
Yeah.
Well, you told us that your name, Allison Moore was
Allison's my middle name.
okay, and then
Moore's
Moore
a
is just-
street that my husband lived on.
So you
Yeah, you
literally
totally
went with
did
the
the-
whole stereotypical
Yeah, but-
dog's pet name.
No, but
Yeah.
Allison was
And
not
your
a pet
street live
name
on,
at
but
all.
the
It's
street
my middle
live
name.
on.
Yeah, well, I never lived on that street, but
Oh,
like,
mine would be Rafiki US 19. That's
Oh.
Yeah.
terrible.
That's terrible.
Well, Tia, how'd you
That's
come up with your name?
horrible.
My mom always wanted to name me Tiara, but lost a war with my real name, and I don't really like my real name, so we're not going to talk about it. But anyway, I decided
I
to
know
cut
her
it
real
down. I decided to cut it down and keep Tia because I don't like crowns and I don't like tiaras and just don't like being too girly. I'm very tomboyish.
Yeah.
So I kept Tia, and then Cyrus. I always liked that last name, and at the time, Miley Cyrus wasn't using her name. It was Hannah Montana back then.
Yeah.
So it was.
See, just like I said, and then when she went rogue,
Yep.
she became Miley Cyrus.
Yep, exactly.
I'm telling
Overnight,
you.
and she helped my Google search engine by doing that. Thank you.
Yeah. See, people, it's very informative on Lex Live. You're going to end up going online, going to YouTube, and asking these hard questions, and you'll find that
exactly.
a
You'll
lot of
know
stuff is
all the
going
answers.
on. Caller, anything else for the ladies?
No, but actually I had a question for you, Lex.
What's up?
Are you and Shawn Michaels still tight, or are you guys talk or whatever? Because I know you guys like the true elite of the true old school, kind of new school blackener guys in the biz. So
I personally, I wouldn't say that I'm old school, because if I was old school, it means that I was done, but I'm not. So I'm still creating things. I'm still creating new stuff all the time. And unlike what many people believe, including yourself, people in the industry don't necessarily hang out away from camera. I don't know why people think, because and certainly enough,
Some do, but not
some
all.
do. But in my case, I don't even have Sean and I are not even the same movies. I don't employ Sean in my movies, and Sean back in the day when I started, perhaps he had, but I would have no frame of reference as to how Sean is doing any more than you would. So suffice it to say, one will be mistaken thinking that we hang out together just because you think one would know because I'm a black guy and he's a black guy.
Who do you hang out with?
I was just saying, like, I thought you guys were still jack both on the East Coast, but my bad.
The East Coast goes from New Jersey to Florida.
That's true.
All right, we got another call coming in. Let's hit it. All right, so anyway, where were we?
So you don't hang out with anybody in the industry?
Off camera, just because you work, with doesn't mean they're going to be a friend.
Yeah.
Is not
We're friends.
a co-friend. Okay,
It's a coworker, acquaintance.
Yeah.
I
But no,
understand.
Like, we
Marcus
hang
is a
out.
good friend of mine.
Yeah.
Marcus,
We're
like
friends.
in Mr. Marcus.
Mhm.
I was gonna say Marcus London. I was like, I don't get him as your type.
No.
I was like, Marcus London.
No,
Look
most
at him
of
take it as your type.
When he talks fast, I can barely understand him, but on a good day.
Oh, Mr.
Yeah,
Marcus
Marcus
London.
London.
I don't know.
But when you're working with him, does his accent turn you on?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It
Accents.
makes up for a lot.
Yeah. I like English accents most though.
I think most
Everybody
English
does.
guys know
Yeah.
it too.
They do. That's
I
why
like
they
Australian
do.
work
ones.
that shit.
Get all witty.
Australian ones are hot.
Yeah. Do you speak any foreign languages?
I don't.
What about you
No.
I'm Puerto Rican, so I speak Spanglish more than anything, unless I'm at my
Yeah.
mom's.
Ah.
Then I have.
some Spanish, but
I
Yeah.
know.
I'm
Everybody,
just Jamaican.
one time I got Indian. I was like, is it because I have a permanent birthmark right here and they assumed that it was a piercing. I was like at a distance. I was like, no. Then when he mistaken it again at night and while I was on stage feature dancing, I was like, okay, so that's 2 times, and I already told you no, so no.
No.
Now, Raven, you said that you have Jamaican in your heritage. How far back?
My mom was born there. My grandfather is Jamaican, and then my grandmother, she traveled up there. She was actually in Playboy in the 60s.
Wow.
traveling with F. Yeah, so she met him there. They had my mom, and then my mom moved to the States. So she's half black, half white, and then my father's Italian.
Now, have you ever
I
been?
love it.
And then where
Jamaican?
does the Scottish come from?
My mom. My grandmother's
Your
side.
grandmother
Yeah,
side.
so it's, yeah. Yep.
Awesome. It's a great mix.
Have you
She's
ever been?
quite a
She's
mix.
a beautiful mix. if you
Yeah,
think
I'm
about
like,
it.
that's a
It's
good
the
one.
perfect mix.
I love my mama.
But have you ever been to Jamaica yet?
I haven't.
gotta go.
Me and Leighton Ben, we were
Yeah.
actually just talking about it because she wants to go somewhere for her birthday in October. So
Nice.
she was
That's a
talking
good
about going
time.
to Hawaii, and I was like, we should go to Jamaica because I
Off
have not
season.
been,
Yeah.
and I want to go so bad.
I
You
wanna
guys go to
Jamaica.
I just
hedonism.
want to see my
Oh
heritage.
my God, we should totally go.
That's
I
what
would
I'm saying.
love to see a
Get
chick
naked.
do what you said.
Yes.
Be
What?
like, you look a lot
Oh,
like
yeah.
You can go
Lexington.
naked in Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Hedonism.
love that.
That's a hedonism.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Everybody
That
just
was
walks
awesome.
around
That's
naked.
so funny.
Yeah.
I want
In,
to
what,
go.
in Jamaica or in
Wow.
hedonism?
No
Hedonism.
tan lines. I love it.
Hedonism. I want to do that.
If you go, because if you go to Jamaica, see, people realize if you go, you get the resort aspect and you get the lifestyle or the swingers aspect of your trip.
Why not? Just go.
Yeah.
And even
Just
if you
go.
don't want to fuck anyone, just go and have fun. Who
Yeah.
cares?
Yeah.
At least you can walk around naked and
Yeah,
get no tan lines.
exactly.
Yeah, and it's
All right,
fun
let's
to
go.
be a
Who's down?
voyeur. You know, traditionist.
Yeah, I like watching.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Totally down.
We're all in porn, of course. We like watching, just not ourselves.
Guys, like
Yeah.
swinging, you know, you're like, woo, look at that.
Yeah.
big
You're like, work
thing.
it.
It's like,
You're strong. Is it so wrong?
it's like the only time you could just see the size of the cock before you fuck them. You know?
Yeah, that is true.
Right.
At least you
Well,
know.
unless it's in porn,
Perfect.
then, you know, if you have
Well,
worked
yeah,
with someone, then
that's
you're like,
true.
hold on, let me Google search this guy and let me
Yeah.
see how big it is. I used to do that. Now I don't.
No. Well,
I like the surprise now.
well, the one thing about
Sometimes it could be
hedonism
breathtaking.
and walking around nude, so to speak, at these resorts, being nude for guys doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be excited. So what you see when you're hanging
It's not
out,
necessarily
right,
what you get.
doesn't mean it's going to be what you get. Now, the thing
Grower
that
or
makes
shower.
what makes hedonism so special is if you wanted to bring him to a point where you could see what he was working with, it can happen because you can go down
Like that.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Well,
Like that.
not in the eating areas. You have to be closed.
Oh, okay.
In the
Aw,
eating
man.
area and in the reception, the receiving area of the resort. Otherwise, you're,
It's free for all.
you're inclined to be nude.
Nice. Can we go? Like seriously? Like who wants
I
to
mean,
go?
huh.
Girls trip.
No, he can bring his girlfriend. She's fucking hot.
Yeah,
Bring a
she
dude,
will
bring
go.
a chick. I don't care. Bring them all.
Can I just find a souvenir there?
Yeah, find someone there. It's cool.
Yeah, believe me, you can find.
I'm like,
a
can I
lot.
just have a souvenir there? I don't
Yeah.
want to bring anything.
Now, is it like couples only and then single girls, or do they let single
No,
dudes?
single guys can go. Single females go. I mean, it just costs. If you're a single guy, you might pay more
Than a single chick
than
and a couple.
chick. Yeah, the cost for single guy is more than a couple. But most times there are couples that'll go there that are in the swinger lifestyle, the swingers lifestyle,
Right.
or the proverbial lifestyle as known. So there are a lot of couples. Fewer single women, but more single. There are single men there.
Huh.
Yeah, but here's the thing: the dynamic is that the husbands.
Pointing at me.
The
Thanks.
husbands
go.
have a free pass to play with other
Right.
women, and because they have a free pass, they give their wife a free pass. Now, what happens is sometimes the wife has a better time than the husband because her free pass might be more valuable than his free pass.
And all the girls.
So-
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
that is
And the
true.
single dude.
you would think
Yeah.
that
And
the guy or
the
the
couples.
husband would want his wife to bring home women,
But
It's like,
Not just women.
yeah, but that doesn't mean that the other woman wants to mess with.
Yeah.
With
that,
her husband.
that
That's-
tends to happen
yeah.
too.
So if the free pass.
I don't take one for the team. I told my husband that once, and
Yeah.
he's like, "God damn it, I could have had sex with this cute Asian." I was like, "Dude, her husband was nasty. I do
Yeah.
not take one for the team. Sorry."
Yeah, I was stuck in a
standards.
predicament like that. I really liked the girl. I was feature dancing in Texas.
And you're like,
And I kind of had a thing for this house mom, and she was like really, really cool, and she was doing all sorts of things to help me out during the day. So I was like, finally, I told my the person they assigned me for security, I was like, I really want to sleep with the house mom. And luckily, behold, there was a winter storm in Texas that delayed my flight by 2 days. And so I was stuck
Uh-oh.
there for an extra 2 days, and she came over, and yeah, it
like
was
where this is
fun.
going.
And then her crazy boyfriend tracked her down
at where you guys were.
at where I was staying at the hotel
like,
because
dun,
it's
dun,
not
dun,
a
dun.
it's not a very big town. It's literally a freaking small town, 50 people, I guess.
Wow.
And like
That's so
he
funny.
he could tell her car was outside from at the hotel, so he went in and stayed at the front
Sucker
entrance the whole time. And I was like, don't tell me. I thought you said. I started screaming. I was like, I thought you were single. You told me. You told me. Now I got a crazy guy waiting at the front by the receptionist, and she's like, oh, I didn't know he was gonna follow me. I'm so sorry. And he gave me the free pass, and I was
Did you
like,
get to do anything? I mean,
oh no,
did you
he started like having a
he
hissy
came
fit in
there
the
first.
front because he asked her to
Aw.
come to the front, and he had brought flowers for her and everything.
Oh,
Please
well, that
don't
was a-
leave me.
Don't leave me.
Yeah,
for
It's
a
just
girl.
moment.
fun. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to take your girl.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm from California and I ain't bringing luggage home.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be in bed with you, because then he started giving her a hard time. Then why don't you bring her at my place
Yeah.
since she has a day and a half left and everything? You guys could stay here. I'm like, hell no, I just wanted to hang out with her, not you. You're crazy
Things
already.
happen. So,
Yeah.
well, I don't know about boyfriends and girlfriends in the business, but have you guys ever dated within the industry?
Yes.
I refuse to.
Yeah,
I mean, I've fucked around with guys before,
Right.
but then it's like that's
to the extent.
where I draw the line.
Mhm.
Just because it's like for me, I still have my little morals, and to a certain extent, it's like I don't know. I know it's kind of hypocritical to say like I don't like my man fucking other girls, but at the same time, I really if I'm gonna be with someone,
Right.
because business is business. Like I love fucking,
Right.
but I separate my personal business.
Mm.
So that's how I look at it.
And that's actually a good perspective. I never thought of it that way, but actually I've seen people, like I've heard of people that actually they do see it. They don't want their man fucking somebody else, so they do date outside the industry because they have better chances on explaining that it's work. And there's no sex, like of course it's sex and we do have fun, but there's no emotions attached to it, and it's easier to explain to sometimes a civilian than that.
And there's other industries also that understand
Yeah.
the porn life.
Yeah,
You know what
that
I
is
mean?
true.
Like there's tons of them that it's like okay, and the guy, if they love you enough, they will understand your feelings, and they're like, okay, it's a business, and I don't want to fuck other girls. And if you don't want to fuck other girls, then it's perfect for me, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
That's what I
Like,
wanted.
that's great. I'm down.
Yeah.
Well, now, so were you married? You were married before you got into the industry?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So there was so now was that ever a rocky road, or you guys had to?
Yeah, we've had some giant hills,
Yeah.
not bumps in the road. But you know what? We're doing things good right now. We're buying a house together, so I can't complain.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, because it is difficult, and people.
It's very difficult.
Yeah, even in regards to whether or not there's the assumption that everybody in the industry hangs out. It was just preposterous to me. That's like saying, Tom Cruise hangs out with Russell Crowe just because they're in the same movie. I don't understand why people make that leap of faith like the caller did. That I would know
Or
what
maybe
somebody's
like
personal life is outside.
Yeah.
John
I hate
Travolta
that.
and Tom Cruise hang out because they're both Scientologists.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
funny.
I wonder if they do.
They might because
They
they're
probably do.
They might meet at the Church of Scientology down
Down
the
the
road.
street.
Yeah.
So you're like, hey.
That thing is
Yeah.
huge. It's
Oh,
kind of scary. The
man.
building is kind of
I
scary.
saw the whole Scientology, all about it and stuff, and it just freaked me out.
Makes you not even want to talk about them because you feel like if you
Freaks
talk
me
about
out.
them, like all
They're
of a
gonna
sudden,
watch me.
And
you
I
get
live in downtown
audited by the
Clearwater,
IRS or something.
where-
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. They're all established.
You would see all the Scientologists walk in groups. Downtown Clearwater, that's where they all are. 'Cause
Oh,
I used to
wow.
live
Florida.
down there.
Florida.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow,
That's
that's
where it is.
crazy.
Well, they say Tom Cruise might be leaving the Church of Scientology,
Really?
like soon.
Wow.
Yeah, because he feels that the church is getting in the way of him enjoying the life of his young daughters who are not a part of the church.
He
Yeah.
has another daughter?
So he has
Yeah, he adopted.
Surrey
Oh,
and
yeah.
another one, right?
Two. He has a
right?
boy and a girl.
Mhm.
They're both adopted.
Okay.
Before,
With Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So he's missing out, and it's because they're not a part of the church, and he feels it's the church that keeps him away from his young kids' developing lives.
Yeah,
which
and that is
true.
true. Which is
A
true
lot of
because there's a lot of
rules. There's a lot
standards,
of rules and
rules,
everything.
everything, expectations.
All right,
Yeah,
I
you
want
try
to
to
throw
say it.
something
Okay,
out
well-
there, if I could, just to get your opinion real quick as we prepare to close ourselves out this evening. What do you feel about Caitlyn Jenner and that whole the new TV show? The
Wait,
Kardashians
this new
have
TV show?
Yeah,
they've
about
got
her.
Yeah,
About
so
her and four other people about being transgender and
but
transgender
it's
family.
not
no.
only Caitlyn.
No.
I Am Caitlyn is her.
Oh well, she has her own show, but after that show had, they're getting ready to air it or being aired, of course. There's another show followed by four other characters following their lives as they're from being men to women and living in a family,
How
so.
cool.
And
In
it's
Now,
one
that
household?
kind of reality show, I would actually watch.
and how they
Because
deal
it
with
sounds
every
so
day.
interesting, and I feel like I could learn something from it.
If
Does that make sense?
If they're living in the same household.
Yeah, they
Wow,
like
okay.
their father and their mother live, but of course their father is transgender, but they're still the family's still together,
Okay.
and how they're going about it, like everybody's transitioning because. Basically, what I got off of the documentary, it's basically what they did say when they're transitioning, the people in the family are kind of mourning because they're mourning a loss in a way because it's not going to be the same person. So they're going
Right.
to have the same personality features in a way.
It's kind of
But-
like that show Orange is the New Black.
Right.
I love that show. And I love that storyline of why am I forgetting her name?
Alex.
Not Alex. The transgender. What's her name on the show?
I know who you're talking about, but
I can't remember her name.
she's so big now. To me, she's the first transgender actress before Caitlyn came out.
Yeah, totally.
Well, I can definitely relate because my mom was lesbian. Well, she is lesbian, so I had to not deal with, but understand and grow up with living with two different women at all times. You know, my mom always had a girlfriend. It was always a 4-year cutoff. She would have like a girlfriend 4 years. They would break up, have another girlfriend. So I went through 3-4 different women coming in and out of the house. And it was hard for me because, seeing two women kiss and my friends come over and they're just like, it's different, Back then when I was growing up, it wasn't so, known and it wasn't just so
Accepted.
politically accepted.
Yeah.
So it was hard. It was really hard. But now I love it and I'm bi, so there we go.
Does it give you
So it all
a
works out.
greater? So it gives you greater understanding that love is not necessarily gender specific. That you can truly have. You've seen love between. It's not just a sexual thing.
It made me so open now, my heart, everything, caring wise. It just made me so look at things completely differently, from a different aspect.
Right.
And it's great. I love the fact that the world is changing.
Yeah.
Because it was just, back then it was terrible. I just felt like it was like everybody's hiding from themselves and,
Well, same-sex marriages has been approved by law in all 50 states.
Yay.
So,
awesome.
and we're probably
I'm
like the
so
only
excited about that.
major country that now, has laws that protect the right for people to marry.
Yeah. And I'm just excited about that all around because you can see it every year. The world is just progressing. In the U.S., it's just getting better because if you look back at the 60s and 50s, everything that we're doing now would not be accepted whatsoever back in the day. But as you can see, the generation is transitioning, and it'll take like the next generation of kids or us, of course. We're going to be taking the world to a different place because when it comes to just now gay marriages, women president. We're gonna have a women president soon. I have a funny feeling pretty sure. I'm not gonna lie. I have a good prediction about this next.
I don't know, but
Hillary Clinton definitely.
I feel her for some reason.
She provides the closest we've ever had to a female that could win.
Mm-hmm.
that could, yeah.
And honestly, I think I'm a Democrat, and I will be voting if she does get the Democrat nomination.
Yeah.
I will participate as a voter.
Yeah, and
Me
it's so
too.
funny
I
'cause
will.
I'm like,
For once, I will
that's
participate.
That's one
Yeah.
thing that I've been like watching. I'm like, I wonder if she's going to make it.
She'll get
this
the Democratic
time.
nomination because look, she's got who's more experienced.
There's
than Hillary
really
Clinton,
well. That's the thing is
right?
there's
Exactly.
very limited on who's gonna run against her.
Who, the Republicans?
No, on
Oh,
Democrat.
the Democrat. Yeah, because no one wants to even try
it.
and run
Yeah.
up against her. It's like, look, how can you get it? I mean, the woman. Look, Bill Clinton had a great tenure as a president, right?
Yep.
Well, who do you think he was talking to
The whole time.
the whole time? Was
his
his
brain
wife?
is-
Yeah, she's
She's
been
picking
so-
his brain for years.
Yep.
Yeah. So hopefully we've seen a lot of leaps and bounds. So we'll see what happens with that. Now let me ask you guys this: do you think that if Hillary Clinton does receive or earn the Democratic nomination, do you think that 100% of the women will rally behind her, or there'll still be some women that'll say, "I'm not going to vote for her just because she's a woman"?
They're
Or
gonna
will
be.
she pull people? Will women vote for her
I
just
feel like
because she's a
women
woman?
would want that. I feel like they would want that
Yeah.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah,
especially-
I don't know honestly because it's like I know my mother. My mother's very hardcore Republican, so
Right.
it's really hard for me to have a conversation with her because it's like I grew up in LA. I'm like
Yeah.
very much a
We're very
Democrat,
liberal, right.
Democrat.
Even though
I mean,
yeah.
and I mean, like when I told her I voted for Obama, she didn't speak to me for like 2 months.
God. Well, because he was a Democrat.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. No, not because he was black, just because he's Democrat. She's all like, "What happened? You voted for Arnold Schwarzenegger." I was like,
Oh, well, that was a mistake.
I was like,
You had to make up for it. This
I
one.
don't
Yeah.
understand that.
what happened to you, honey? It's like, anyway, nothing happened to me. It's, where I live,
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
I mean, I know she won't
Mm-hmm.
because regardless of her being a woman and Hillary being a woman,
Right.
I know she won't. So I'm sure there are many women out there that are set in their ways.
Well, and
Or
I
maybe
stand
some.
corrected because the other woman from Alaska,
Sarah Palin.
Yeah.
she was as bad as obviously she was the closest.
Right.
Oh, but
But
there was
here's the-
she had too much controversy.
Yeah,
compared,
the thing
I don't
is,
think
compared
she
to
the thing
wasn't
is
prepared either.
No, she
she's
wasn't.
like, she's maybe not prepared, but the thing is about her is at least she stands up for what she believes in.
Yeah, what she
Whether
believes that
it's
she can
good
see
or
Russia
bad.
from her backyard in Alaska.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Whether
I mean,
it's
that
good
just
or
writes it
bad,
off.
at least she has, it's
No.
not her husband's opinion. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
that's
I would
at
have to
least
say
it's that.
I would have to say that it has been admitted that would have been a huge mistake if she was involved or allowed into the White House in a position of authority.
Wait, didn't
Whereas,
she like resign as governor of Alaska?
Yeah.
yeah, but
Because-
that's not
What
the
did that
White
have
House.
to do?
I'm
What
I'm
did she
simply
have to
saying.
do? Oh,
It was. You remember her daughter was also
got
a
pregnant
campaign
again.
for but
For
also pregnant again.
abstinence. And she got
and then she got
pregnant
pregnant,
again.
and then she claimed the abstinence again after
Right.
having the baby, But then she's pregnant
Right now. And it's a different dude.
Yeah, that's a little
it's a
hypocritical.
different
But you know
dude,
what?
a big
But
controversy.
that's your
now.
daughter,
Right,
you know?
but no, but
you
what's
should
crazy?
stand behind your daughter. I'm
She
sorry.
certainly enough, and that's what she did by resign. Okay,
She protected
But
her family.
I find it interesting.
Okay, so what were you saying about her being in the White House?
No,
Sorry, I
well,
interrupted.
just to that note right there, I would just say that what's happening with her family really reflects what's happening in America in general.
Yeah.
And it's too bad that the Palins are made to feel bad about
Yeah.
the fact that something
They're
normal,
regular people.
They're regular people.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm
that's,
saying?
Yeah,
People
that's the
get-
one thing that I do
Right.
like about her is like, you know what, you're a regular person.
Right.
Yeah.
You do
Right.
shoot animals
But
for
it-
sport, which I'm against. But you know, I mean, like
Right, but that's reasonable.
that's you.
there's so
That's
m-
you.
If
You
you
know,
live
and
in
you're-
Alaska,
That's
right,
Yeah.
common.
right.
They get poked about for it's
No,
sad
like
because
my son
social
wants to
me-
play this deer hunter game, and I'm like to my husband. My husband's like, "Yeah, it's fine." I'm like, I don't know. I don't really like those. You know, that it's just so readily available.
I saw.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. In Alaska, it's big in the hunting sport, and I was literally bawling my eyes out the other day. Nikki had to console me because I saw sea lions they were just bathing in the sun all by themselves, and you see two jeeps coming out of nowhere and impaling axes on their head.
Oh my God.
For just being there laying, and it's because it's hunting season over in Alaska.
So what do they do? Do they eat them or do
They
they?
didn't eat them. They were just cutting. They were cutting their heads, putting an
see
axe.
that?
Some of them are still
what's the
alive
point?
and gasping for air, and it's
That's
like
terrible.
I'm against everything like that when it comes to
That's
that.
cruelty. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be like
anything
such a
animals.
Debbie Downer.
But I don't like. Yeah, I don't like hunting. It's not a sport.
So I want
Not
to
unless
go
you're
back to
eating
what
it.
were you saying about? No, exactly.
Oh, about political. Oh, with Hillary.
Palin in the White House. How they,
I don't think. I think that everybody in American history will admit that her selection as a running mate was a mistake.
yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I'm not.
You know, for whatever reason it was made. But what I'm saying in regards to Hillary Clinton, it would be impossible to look at her as someone that would not be qualified.
Right.
Her,
No,
her
totally. I
qualifications
totally-
Yeah.
are with undeniably unquestionable.
Yeah.
And the thing that people need to remember, there are other major countries in the world that have female presidents.
Yep.
Absolutely.
For years, and this is like we're behind the eight ball in regards to the fact that women lead major countries and have done so.
I mean,
for
women
decades.
prime ministers.
Exactly. Why are we behind the
everywhere.
eight ball with that? So I
don't-
think
Yeah. No.
Is there something wrong with the sound, or is it just me?
No, I don't think so.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Allison.
It's just me. All right, that's okay.
No, so no, we digress. I mean, politics. Think about it, we do need a. I would love to have another Democratic run in the office, whereas it has been good for our industry, where the Republicans tend to bear down on the morality clauses statewide, and then
yeah,
we do see
definitely.
a lot more things happening against the industry when there's a Republican in office.
Yeah.
So even with the push for condoms and legalization of
I think they should just stop pushing that, since sex has become so mainstream. If you're going to be harping on us, you're gonna have
Well,
to be harping on all the other
exactly, and
mainstream
and
productions that
They
have
just
tits
want
out.
the taxes. That's what it's all
I
about.
well,
you know,
that's
and-
I know, I understand that, but at the same time, we shouldn't be
No,
using
you're right.
taxpayers'
No,
money
you're right.
to
It's
fight
not-
this, yeah.
to
it shouldn't
fight
have
this.
anything
Yeah.
to do with us.
Yeah.
No.
to
But
finance
I feel like
the
that's
whole.
just what it's
Or
all about.
implementation
AIDS
of whatever
Healthcare
law.
Foundation
Yeah.
spending money to fight us for condom use, when it's like, what happened to like searching for a cure
Yeah.
and helping the actual people
Yeah.
that have
Actual
AIDS
yeah.
and HIV? It's like, why don't
You guys
put the
focus-
money to good use
Yeah.
and research, instead of fighting porn stars, which it's like, how many out of thousands have
Okay, right.
yeah
And it's been around
thousands.
so long, and now you're having an issue with it.
Yeah.
It's been,
right
like, come on.
And even on top of that, if you look at the fact, it's heterosexual adult media actually rarely has instances, and the testing that we have actually catch people
before they
they enter the
perform.
industry. So
Yeah.
it's
Before
and
you
before
can,
they enter in the industry. And it's so funny because it's like, I've had some girl that was entering the industry stay at my house, and she had all these girl scenes planned, and she went and got tested, and then like 2 days later I was like, oh, what happened to your scene? I thought you were doing a scene. She's like, oh, they couldn't test me. Yeah, so I mean, I'm just doing solo stuff. And I'm like, right there, I knew. I'm like, she came into the industry, had like gonorrhea or chlamydia or something, and didn't know. That's how many people don't know.
Right.
You know, the average civilian. And it's like, I'm just stipulating that she had something, but no one comes to California with 5 or 6 girl scenes, and all of them get canceled after you get tested.
Now, did she ever return? Did she begin at some point?
She has come back, but I don't know if she's shooting. I haven't seen her shooting yet. But anyway, at the same time, it's like so many people, civilian-wise, don't get tested regularly.
Or have never been tested.
They don't know their status, they think.
Yeah. That's why every single guy that, before,
So it's like,
I'm like, go get a test.
Why get mad
And
at
it's
us for wearing
funny,
condoms
too,
when it's like,
because
you don't
the
wear
guys-
condoms, you don't get tested?
The guys will be like, you're the first girl that's ever asked me to go get a test.
And that's
I'm like,
really
that's
shocking.
really sad.
That's
shocking.
disgusting.
It's shocking
like
too, right?
It's gross because it's like, I'm just thinking about all the girls, because I obviously care about my women. It's like, get a fucking test. It's very simple. You pay $120, whatever.
but then-
Sometimes you can get it from your doctor way cheaper,
Doctor-
but I mean, like,
yeah,
yeah,
and at
they're
free clinic.
typical.
At
Free
the
clinics,
colleges, if you go to a
free.
university,
They'll
you
test
pay
you.
for it in your tuition. You pay for it.
So you can actually,
Free
if on
STD
campus,
test on
you-
campus.
Oh, that's good.
Free STD testing.
That's
Yeah.
good for that.
If you go to a university, I don't know about
crazy.
community college, but I know at a university level, you pay for it. So
Yeah.
why not use it?
And I know some schools like UCLA, they run studies just to they'd run studies on us because we get tested a lot, but it's the civilians that they want to get tested for, but they never come into the doctors. So like, they
UCLA does studies all the
does
time, and they
free
pay
tests.
you.
And they even give you gift cards for like doing the actual survey and
like
study.
Target
Oh,
or
they do
whatever.
Target.
Yeah, Target.
Remember
Yeah.
they did that?
They will.
And that's why I'm like, I find it really funny when civilians say they don't have the time, money, when really it's all around you. It's super easy. You just take the time,
Go to
research.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood is even like the weight's a bitch, but I mean like
But the
it's
thing
worth
is,
it.
if you say you can't afford it and you legitimately can't afford it,
They'll do it.
There's
They'll
a
do
number
it.
of ways to
They'll
get
do
it
it.
done.
That's always.
And just for your own knowledge, I mean, and people feel they can get tested one time and then never again. You've got to do it. I'm not saying
Regularly.
maybe not as frequently as we do in our industry,
Yeah.
but if you do it, this month, maybe go back in 6 months or
right, or when you change partners. I
Yeah,
think
that's
that. Well, that might
before-
be too frequent. I mean, if
yeah, that's true. Well,
Depends on how many times.
It's not too frequent, but for somebody like a civilian, it may seem too frequent.
Right,
Do you know what I'm
A
saying?
civilian guy who's at an age where he's doing a lot of fucking might be like, well, I'm not gonna get tested every time.
Because he's like probably every night
Yeah,
having
that's-
someone new. But
That's why you should wear
the one I'm
condoms.
worried
Yeah,
that's
about.
why you should wear condoms.
Yep.
Until that one
Wrap
time.
it up.
Yeah.
Until one time he goes try to take a piss and it's not happening.
Yep.
Or he doesn't want it to happen.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, for whatever reason. But anyway.
Anyway.
So
Sorry
look,
about
people,
that.
I want to make sure that the guys out there can get in contact with you ladies. If you could tell us where they can find you on social media, ladies.
My Twitter is RavenBayXXX, Instagram RavenBayXO, and I also have a website RavenBayXXX.com, and Snapchat RavenBayXXX. Everything's XXX. Yeah.
Except for Instagram. You can't have it on
XXX,
Instagram.
baby. I know.
You guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, Tia_Cyrus, same for both. My website is TiaCyrusXXX.com, where you can see the exclusive content that I've been shooting, as well as photos that I've been doing with my new tits. And email me at TiaCyrusXXX.com, at yahoo.com, if you guys want panties, DVDs, and other shit.
Oh, yeah. There you are.
I'm Allison Moore. My Twitter is Allison Moore XXX, and Instagram is the Allison Moore.
The
Allison Moore.
Well, people, thanks for joining us tonight on the Lexington Live Show. We'll be back next week with another hour of entertainment.
Yes.
I'm at LexSteele11, Lexington.Steele on Instagram. But we are always here on LA Talk Radio. Watch all shows are archived and available here at LA Talk Radio video channel. We'll see you next week. Have a good week. Peace.
You're listening to Lexington Steele Live, right here on LA Talk Radio.